Let me quickly talk to you about Fiverr versus Freelancer versus Upwork, which is the best outsourcing platform for small businesses and freelancers. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to do a quick compare and contrast between Fiverr, Freelancer, and Upwork. Now, I'm going to do this comparative analysis both from the standpoint of a small business owner and a freelancer. So you can see actually the pros and cons from both aspects of things. But before I compare those three players, let me quickly give you an overview of what's going on these days when it comes to freelance websites. This is kind of important because, especially for both freelancers and small business owners, because knowing how things work and then choosing the right platform can save you a lot of money. It can also help you earn thousands of dollars more per year. Now, if you're just interested in the comparison, you want to skip 6 to 7 minutes forward. All right. So this is just a quick disclaimer here. Now, one thing I want to say here is that several websites allow you to outsource one-off jobs to freelancers. The number of such sites is increasing, and this is because right now we even have the COVID pandemic, so a lot of people are just forced to be home. And a lot of solopreneurs and small business owners are also forced to actually rely on a telecommuting task force or telecommuting workforce. And the thing here is that you have a changing workforce, and the reason why freelancing is the way to go is that it is cheaper compared to hiring a full-time employee. It results in consistent and high quality work. If you go on Fiverr or a freelancer of Upwork, you can choose freelancers based on the reviews, based on the number of stars they have, the number of accolades they have garnered over years or months. And freelancing is also allows clients to get more work done. So unlike full-time employees, freelancers are not bound by regular work hours. Think about it, right? So while many freelancers take projects on a per hour basis, many also opt to be paid by the volume or the specific domains of the project. Consequently, clients can assign the projects to freelancers in the evening and come back to a completed output the next day, especially if the freelancer works on a different time zone. So this is very important. And in terms of deciding between freelancing and outsourcing, it really depends on your needs as a small business owner. Yet one thing you have to understand is that you have to think about things like whether the role is ongoing or one time, whether you need supported and a managed environment in terms of HR, trainings, and so on and so forth. What kind of accountability do you need in terms of your account management? Do you want established high quality offices, or do you don't care about, you would just get the job done, whether it is done physically or sent to you digitally? You also need to think about the fact that outsourcing allows for greater scalability of roles, teams, and space, which in the end, if you really think about it, provides you with enhanced institutional growth prospects. You are able to produce far more reliable and professionalized results, and you're able to save money. Now, let me kind of show you. There are alternatives to Upwork, Freelancer, and Fiverr. Actually, there are myriad platforms out there, but we're just going to really focus on a few of them. Actually, 15. They are also pretty good, especially if your needs are bespoke, if your needs are customized, if you have unique needs that you can't find on and you can't find the proper staff, the proper talent, if you will, on Fiverr, Freelancer, or Upwork. There are other platforms you can go to, and we have number one, we have TopTal, and this is a specialized freelancer platform. And they initially specialized in software developers, but they have now branched out into finance and accounting. You can see on the screen for each of those platforms. We're going to show you quickly the platforms on the screen. So we have people per hour, and this offers a big platform to find any kind of a freelancer you need. Number 3, you have crowd content, and this is a company that specializes in providing qualified content writers within a curated and managed delivery platform. Number 4, you have a Simply Hired, and this is a job search tool that helps you zoom in on that freelancer you need. You have College Recruiter, which is a site that really is pretty good. It helps you find and recruit college students and recent graduates. Number 6, you have a Flex Jobs. This is a platform that actually connects people wanting access to flexible jobs to prospective employers. You have Crowdsource, which is a platform that allows you to develop managed crowdsourcing solutions at scale. Again, folks, I'm showing you those platforms with the snapshot of the homepage on the screen here because I want you as a freelancer or as a small business owner to know that there are options out there beyond Fiverr, Freelancer, and Upwork. Number 8, you have a Guru, which is a specialized higher-end consulting and freelancing platform, and this lists more than 3 million professionals. You have a Freelance Writing Gigs. This is a specialized content platform helping connect you to freelance writers. Then you have 99 Designs. This allows you to post a job and get a range of designers pitch for the work. Then you have newer players in the market. You have LinkedIn Profiler. LinkedIn Profiler is an offshoot of LinkedIn, and it allows you to search and connect with freelancing professionals. You have Design Hill, which is the world's #1 website platform for design. You have Patreon, and Patreon is really a freelance site that allows creators to create membership-style businesses around their fan base. We've heard this a lot. The Patreon on YouTube with creators thanking their Patreon fans. So Patreon is pretty cool. Also, you have Coworks, and this is the easiest way to find and hire top freelancers. And this is the #1 freelance work platform for brands and agencies. And last but not the least, you have Service Script, which is a global marketplace for freelancers with a range of skills and experience. And they specialize in graphic design, writing, editing, and translating. All right, folks, let's now talk about, let's review deeply here the pros and cons of each player. Let's start with the Freelancer. Now, Freelancer is a website like Upwork and Fiverr, and they were formed in 2009, and they allow you to tap into global talent. And the website offers a freelance service and crowdsourcing to millions of employers and freelancers in over 247 countries worldwide. So with Freelancer, you kind of have the base, you have the skill here. The payments in Freelancer platform are based on milestone completed. So the platform allows employers or clients to post their projects on their platform for free. They can then invite the freelancers to either bid, or they can go through the freelancer's portfolio and decide whom to give the task to. And the clients can also choose from the best technical bid, which means that they get the freelancers who best fit the job description and not necessarily the one with the lowest rate. So when it comes to a freelancer platform, you need to understand that they do a pretty good job at matching jobs posted to the available talents, and they narrow down the search to make it easy for employers to choose the best freelancers. That's fantastic. What about the pros and cons here? So the pros, you have a slick dashboard for hiring. It's easy to instantly hire someone to help you. You have significant value and user base. Like I said, they are available in more than 247 countries. What about the cons? And the thing is that Freelancer is depending on your reviews, and you have limited customer service help, which can be frustrating whether you are a freelancer or an employer. All right. Now, the thing that I also want to say is that you have to understand that when it comes to Freelancer as a platform, you are able to not only choose the talents, but you can choose the location. This is important depending on your needs, right? Let's say you are looking for French content writers, or you're looking for a Spanish designer. You want to make sure you're able to track the location of the person to make sure that The location corresponds to your need. We are in a world now where people use VPN services to I would say, confuse the location of their location. But Freelancer does a good job at blocking any VPN. So you can be sure that the location actually shown on the Freelancer's platform is actually the one where the worker is located in. Now, how does Freelancer works? How does the platform work? Clients post their project and jobs on Freelancer for free. From there, they have two options. Invite freelancers to bid on the project, option one, or look at freelancer profiles themselves and make an offer to the ones that meet their requirements. So those who choose to go through with the bidding process are free to select the best, what they call technical bid, meaning they don't have to choose the freelancer with the lowest rate. I think I already said that. The thing you have to understand is that with this option, it means that you are actually choosing a freelancer who has higher rates and skills that are a much better fit for a particular project. The website's users respond in real time, and projects usually get bidders in a matter of minutes. Once the client awards the project to a freelancer, the two of them can communicate constantly through the website to discuss the particulars of the project and to set each other's expectations. So Freelancer allows users to chat, share files, and collaborate while on the go. Clients don't really need to pay upfront on Freelancer. They only need to pay once the project is done and completed to their requirements. If the project is a complex one and if the freelancer is unwilling to risk hours on the promise of getting paid in the end, they can talk about breaking it down into several smaller projects. That's fantastic too. And the client can arrange to pay the freelancers based on the milestones and goals they achieve. And all payments are made through a highly secured and encrypted state-of-the-art system. Should any user encounter any problem, they can contact freelancer support around the clock. Now, the big question is Freelancer worth it? Now, some of the clients who tried using, and our team, we also used Freelancer, which we've been using it for years now. The thing here is that sometimes you have to part with your money first before engaging with a freelancer. It depends on your experience. And we've seen people who say that the website has a lot to improve on when it comes to technical problems. Some people encounter a few issues with billing, like a client who found that he was billed twice for creating a duplicate milestone. So while the client disputed the charge, they're not able to outsource any more work or leave a rating to the freelancer, who the client said did an excellent job on the project. So freelancers who use the website, this platform, also face similar problems. And we've seen people who complain about missing milestones and money. And some freelancers say that the website is not very helpful in resolving those discrepancies. So just like clients, freelancers can leave reviews on the profile of those who hire them. And some take advantage of this system by leaving a bad rating, telling the other person that the rating will be edited as soon as they leave a stellar rating on the original rater's profile. So those are what I call domestic issues that Freelancer as a platform has to fix. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We are still having a conversation about Fiverr versus Freelancer versus Upwork. Now I want to talk to you about Fiverr. Fiverr is one of the best freelance websites available out there, hands down. It was established nearly in 2010 and became actually a major competitor in the freelance job market. And Fiverr's primary focus was on how to provide quality projects at affordable prices of as little as $5 per project. And freelancers offer services starting from $5. That's the whole thing about Fiverr. And you can start at from $5 per project and can even go up to several thousands of dollars. And each job is referred to as a gig. And payments are based on the number of gigs. So by 2012, the platform was hosting 1.3 million gigs and over. And instead of allowing the clients to post jobs on their platform, they give the freelancers a chance to create a gig or gigs based on what they can do best. So the platform lists the freelancers, sellers in different categories of specialization and according to their ratings. And the buyers, employers can now choose from the list of freelancers. And what we love with Fiverr is that they also provide the clients and buyers the information they require to choose the freelancer to hire. So it gives the employers things like access to the freelancer, seller's portfolio, and also the feedback made by previous employers. And so on the Fiverr platform, payments are made based on the number of gigs that a seller sells to the client. And the platform also categorizes the freelancers according to their specialization and ratings from their previous employers. And what's kind of cool with Fiverr is that it makes it very easy for the employers to search for sellers by looking at their portfolio and the gigs they offer. On the platform, you have communication channels that are very, very secure, so you can talk to your client if you are a freelancer. And Fiverr also have an in-app channel that allows the clients to get in touch with the freelancers through messages and even share documents. What are the pros and cons on Fiverr here? On Fiverr, it's very simple. The pros: simple, easy gigs to order right up front. Great for micro gigs and tasks. You have a variety of gigs that can be scaled quickly. It's easy to instantly hire someone to help you. And there is a significant value and user base. The cons of Fiverr: you have slow payments for freelancers. You have to wait 2 weeks. And the quality of gigs can be poor at times. How does Fiverr work? The cool thing about Fiverr is that they were able to innovate in the last few years. We've been tracking this. We've been actually working. We've been ordering gigs on this platform for the last 10 years, and they have been innovating like crazy. They offer a very simple system of finding freelancers. So instead of inviting clients to post projects and freelancers to bid like Freelancer does, Fiverr serves as a kind of directory for freelancers, or what the website calls sellers. And the platform has a number of categories and subcategories, and most of those feature specialists in the creative industry. All right, and the sellers on Fiverr under each subcategory are listed in order of their star ratings and the number of reviews their previous clients left on their profile. And the seller's profile also includes the list of services or specialization they offer. And so the big question is Fiverr worth it? Is Fiverr worth your dollar? Now, going through Fiverr is a great decision if the project needs creative people for short-term or one-off engagements. However, you want to pay attention to one thing. The website offers limited categories in terms of creativity. So you have graphics and design, digital marketing, writing and translation, video and animation, music and audio, programming and tech, business and fun and lifestyle. Fiverr lately has created something called Fiverr for Business, and this is this new entity is trying to offset the lack of services that Fiverr had before. So now, in our research, we believe that Fiverr is a more complete sort of solution. And some freelancers also have a few things to say about Fiverr in terms of the cons. So some freelancers stay away from Fiverr because the website allows buyers to cancel the project and get their money back even after the work has been completed. And some buyers or clients also say that a few sellers post their best work on the website but deliver low quality work in reality. So this sort of situation, this dichotomy, if you will, seems to be one of the reasons why only a few sellers have 5-star ratings and excellent feedback from buyers. Now, number 3, let's talk about Upwork. Now, Upwork was actually formed in 2013. They're kind of new in the space, and there were 2 entities that merged. So you have Elance and Odesk. For those who are old enough that you knew Odesk and Elance. Now, so Elance only allowed payments through US dollars, which limited freelancers from other countries from getting jobs. So the Upwork freelance website is also among the best freelance platforms in terms of being cloud-based, and they have the largest pool of job seekers and employers. And they have registered over 12 million freelancers, over 5 million clients, and post 3 million jobs annually. And the clients in Upwork are allowed to post their projects online on the website by giving their specifications and budgets. All right. And one thing you also have to remember is that Upwork will then match the work with different freelancers' qualifications to make it easy for the clients to choose the freelancers to hire. And then the freelancer can view this project which match their portfolio and apply for or bid for the job. One thing I want to say here is that Upwork actually sets its payments based on milestones similar to Freelancer, and the milestones accomplished by the freelancer. All right. So the projects can be long-term or short-term, and the client has to create a milestone with the agreed budget. And also Upwork also rewards a top freelancer by giving him or her a top-rated badge. All right. And the freelancer platform, the Upwork platform rather, also set their payments in the form of milestones completed. One thing I want to say here is that let's quickly evaluate the pros and cons of using Upwork. The pros: you have the opportunity to make money on high-priced hourly freelance jobs if you are a freelancer. And there's a significant volume and user base, both on the freelancer side of things and on the employer side of things. What about the cons? Depending on your reviews. So the availability of jobs depends on your reviews. They have limited customer service help, and Upwork still needs to work on their dashboard. It's kind of clunky at the moment. It's clunky when it comes to creating jobs and getting hired. So this is something they need to work on. So how does Upwork work? So just like Freelancer, Upwork allows clients to post their project on the website. The platform then matches the project with a list of freelancers who specialize in that particular field of work. Now, sometimes clients may want to have freelancers from a specific country or a region. And Freelancer, as well as Upwork, do a great job when it comes to actually matching the client's needs with the freelancer's location. And this makes it easier for clients to search for available people. If they have to do it manually, they would have to sift through the millions of freelancers registered on the website. And to help clients choose the right people, Upwork indicates the skills and percentage of projects completed on the freelancer's profile, and sometimes even the amount of money they earn through the website. So the client can review and compare the profiles sent to them, and even interview the freelancer personally before making their choice. This is fantastic. Something you cannot do on Fiverr. I mean, you could, but officially you cannot do it, right? And Upwork also allows file sharing and various forms of communication. The website is used to prepare, invoice, and process payments, and it offers clients Upwork protection, which then guarantees that clients won't have to pay for assignments they did not commission or authorize. And clients with a premium Upwork account receive hand-picked freelancer profiles, as well as the service of a dedicated account manager. This is the kind of service that Fiverr is trying to introduce with their Fiverr for Business entity or service. So the big question is Upwork really worth it? There are a lot of freelancers on the website. So some clients comment that only a certain percent of the people there are experts in what they do. And clients who choose poorly might end up hiring people who don't have the right set of skills for their projects. But there are many freelancers and clients on the website, and as long as people keep on their toes when searching, they can always find another person or project that fits their bill. It's all about taking the time to actually do some research. And you really want to narrow down on the kind of skills and needs that you have for your project if you are an employer. And whether the project is long-term or short-term, and you have to create milestones, you need to actually first have a wish list and then apply that wish list to filtering the criteria you want on Upwork. That way you're able to actually sync your needs with the skill set offered by the freelancer. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. So the thing here is that should clients and freelancers use any of these services? I've been talking to you about Fiverr, Freelancer, and Upwork. Freelancers' websites should be ironed out to minimize the technical issues that both clients and freelancers complain about. This is something that we actually have seen over and over again, and Freelancer has to do a better job at that. The site also enforces a limit on bids, and freelancers are only allowed to have up to 10 bids at the same time. And this kind of discourages some freelancers from using the website. And Upwork and Fiverr offer freelancers and clients with plenty of options. Fiverr has many options for clients who are looking for creative professionals. Upwork, on the other hand, has a more diverse category of talents and projects and offers free membership. However, freelancers need to know that they have to pay a minimal amount whenever they bid on a project. So choosing between Freelancer, Fiverr, Upwork, and other, it really depends on your needs. To choose the right platform, you have to examine the safety procedures implemented on each website. Can they protect themselves if a client refuses to pay for a job that has been completed to their instructions, or if a freelancer sends an invoice for a job they didn't do or complete? So you have to look at things from both the freelancer and also the employer. How responsive is the website's customer support service, and can they help users effectively resolve issues and get what they're due? So hiring freelancers offers a lot of practical benefits to clients, but finding the right freelancer for the job can be a grueling process. So this is something you have to really think about. So there are a few things you need to consider before outsourcing. Whether you want to outsource on Fiverr, on Upwork, or on Freelancer or other platforms, you really want to make sure that you make an effort to get to know the freelancer that you plan to hire. So you need to check their credentials. You need to interview them if needed. Because actually, really, if you see a 5-star on a freelancer's profile, this is a great sign, but you want to be reasonably cautious and you want to check in on the project's progress from time to time. You want to speak to the freelancer first. All right. And you also want to pay attention to a few other things. Costs. Earlier, I was talking to you about having a wish list. You need to have a wish list and actually compare that wish list against the progress, the milestones, the cost. That way you're able to find exactly if this freelancer works for you or not, if the option is great for you or not. All right, folks. So what is our conclusion? For hiring freelancers, you want to use Freelancer and Fiverr together for hiring freelancers to help grow your business and free up your time. For getting hired as a freelancer, so if you're a freelancer out there, you want to use Freelancer and Upwork to start building your book of business. If you like small tasks that are drier in nature, consider signing up for Fiverr and throw in a few gigs out there. It might not hurt, because Fiverr actually, it's the payments are very low, but you can give it a try and see. You can also even increase your gig prices the more known you become on the platform. All right. So our pick today, when it comes to the best between Fiverr and Freelancer and Upwork, our pick is Fiverr. Actually, we have assigned a score of 10 over 10 to Fiverr. For Freelancer, we have given 9 over 10, and for Upwork, we have given 8.5 over 10. We have chosen Fiverr because even though the gig's price starts at $5, in our experience, we have seen people making 4 digits, thousands of dollars, or even 5-digit salaries, if you can call it salary. But we have seen multiple people make 5-digit salaries on Fiverr. The thing here is that the gig's price starts at $5, but you can actually increase it all the way to whatever you want. It's all about establishing that reputation. It's all about finding the right clients and the right freelancer, so you can actually get the work done. So Fiverr has that flexibility. Fiverr has if you can actually wait for 2 weeks to get paid, which is the standard practice on the platform, you should be fine. But again, at the end of the day, the kind of platform you choose depends on your project and your business needs, if you're an employer, or depends on your skill set if you are a freelancer. But Fiverr is by far the one that we believe is the best. Thank you so much for your attention. Really appreciate it. I will speak to you another time. But for now, remember, stay marvelous.